Going on, guys? We'll get started here in a sec. Let people hop in. I kind of woke up feeling like shit today, man. Not gonna lie. Woke up feeling terrible. All right, we'll get started here. Okay, we're gonna get started. Let people hop in real quick. I just made my coffee. Let's get it. Put the cream in the cup. Put the cream. No Diddy. Put the cream in the cup. Nasdaq decent bounce overnight. Hey. It's gonna be a good one.
Yo, get it twisted. This rap shit is mine, motherfuckers. Fucking game. Fuck what you heard. It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop out from stainless steel. Go hard, getting busy with it. But I got such a good heart that I make the motherfucker wonder if you did it. Damn right, and I do it again. Cause I am light, so I got to win. Break bread with the enemy. No matter how many cats I break bread with, I'll break who you sending me. You motherfuckers never wanted nothing but your life saved. Bitch, and that's for the life day. I'm getting down, like a nigga said freeze. But won't be the one ending up on his knees, bitch, please. If the only thing you can't steal was came out to play, stay out my way, motherfucker. We gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, boys. ¿Dónde estás? También yo soy ¿Qué tal? Buenos nachos. Let's get to work. I saw some post the other day on Twitter or some shit. I don't even know. They were like, yeah, if you're making content, you need to make sure you dress nice because people take you more seriously and this and that. And I was like, dude, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I try to wear the same jacket in every video. Yeah. Guys, yeah. People really don't care how you look anymore. I will say, might get a few more clicks, little pique your interest, but at the end of the day, people don't care. You know what people care about? Being right or wrong. That's what they care about. Let's have me change these lights. Try to just seem so bright. I don't know. Seems so bright. Anyways, yeah, we'll get to work. If you have questions, post them. If not, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? SPX already breached expected move. Guys, relax. I don't know what your expected move is, but I mean, I think right now you're flat basically. If you look on the day, it's also worth mentioning. I think, yeah, in Q, everyone's like, oh, you bounced overnight. I'm like, did you? Did you actually bounce overnight? You know what I mean? Because I don't know. If you look at NQ here, look at over here. Since market closed yesterday, you're only at 50 points. ES is only at 14. So you have room to really bounce here if you play your cards right. Right? So I wouldn't really say this is too much of even a bounce just yet. I mean, I did mention in yesterday's video, I'd be surprised if we don't start to see something come on, buyers, you eventually gotta show up. I mean, you just dropped 1,000 points, right? City did a downgrade the United States, upgraded China. So, I mean, makes sense. But yeah. So I wouldn't like jump the gun of start assuming random shit just yet. Going into NASDAQ though, zooming out a little bit. Yeah, 19.5 is a really big level for me. We'll see what happens if we get back below. I mean, I was surprised and I was like kind of like I was playing some NCAA yesterday with the boys. And yeah, I looked over. I was like, holy shit, why is I was like, NASDAQ's just going down. This is not good. So that was definitely interesting to see, but we'll see what happens here. Dow also back above 42K. That's what you wanted to see. Again, go over here. I don't remember taking that off. Turn it on in a second. Yeah, but you can see Dow came back to your massive level right here, 41.6 basically, 41.65, bouncing off that. Right now you're holding also to the 40.9, the low from January 13th. So big level to be holding. Worth mentioning. Definitely a big level you need to be holding here. So definitely watching that. Just another dead cat, possibly. But yeah, so I mean, I would assume like it's a lot of downside, like especially on NASDAQ. ES, you're still below 56.40, big level there, a little SR flip there. But again, you're holding your level here, 55.30, 55.35. Makes sense. That's where we expected us to start holding and what we wanted to see us do right there. So not super concerning or surprising. You go look at more equities. You're seeing some bounces here. Apple is actually down here in the pre-market. Funny. This is really interesting. So Apple broke below your 200 SMA, kind of retesting it. I mean, this is a terrible looking chart break, retest, possible continuation. We'll see. Don't want to jump the gun there, but you're seeing names like NVIDIA bounce. You're seeing AVGO. AVGO probably one of my big names I'd be watching, right? I've honestly probably been giving away too much stuff, like as of recent, like to be totally honest. Like I think I've been giving away too many plays in the videos, possibly, right? But yeah, AVGO gets back below the 200 SMA. I mean, I think you look terrible, to be honest. You get back below 180. We'll see. You've been holding above it, but you get below that, 172 likely. Is Bitcoin bouncing? I didn't look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin 81K, you're getting a little bit of a bounce here. I don't know where MicroStrategy will bounce to. Could be another big opportunity on entries. You're 246 right now. Be patient. Came to the 200 SMA. Kind of can't hold below. Dude, I have like a giant knot in my back. It's massive. Massive. So yeah. But Tesla getting a little bit of bounce. I know you got Donald Trump. Everyone's like, dude, Donald Trump is buying a Tesla. Donald Trump. I don't know if you guys saw this news, right? So let's go find it. I know Colin tweeted it. I like Colin. You don't follow Colin on Twitter. He's a good guy, right? We like our boomers here on the channel, right? We like our boomers. So yeah, Donald Trump put this on True Socials. It's so funny how he chooses to use True Social and Twitter. Anyways, so he's like, I'm buying a Tesla to support Elon Musk. So yeah, I'm gonna buy a brand new Tesla tomorrow. Anyways, Tesla's up to like 230. It's back down to 223. I'd be careful. Tesla gets below 218 here. This is like another gap fill. Be mentioning that. You get below that, I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't know. I mean, honestly, you're looking for sub 200 at that point. So pretty tough. Elon is doing the most for the USA. USA. I love Elon Musk. I love him. Love my country. I love Elon Musk. I love Teslas. Even though I don't believe in electric vehicles, I love them. Welcome to the South. Thank you for the freebie. Hey, Jess. I got you. So yeah, I wouldn't really be going too crazy on Tesla yet either. Like I mean, Tesla's really weak, but I mean, on the bright side, kind of moved down with no liquidity, so that's cool. Microsoft's another big name here I'd be watching. Like it's interesting, and this is what you want to see. So what you're really looking for over the next few days. So let's say NQ does bounce, okay? Now, the most interesting thing that you're going to be watching is the reaction from these stocks, in my opinion. That's the biggest thing that you want to see, is how do these stocks react to the bounce? And what do I mean by that? What do you mean by that, right? So I want to see how these Mag 7, the kind of worst performers out there, respond, okay? So like if, NQ bounces back into 20K today or whatever, right? Hypothetically, right? I want to see how Amazon does. I want to see how Apple does, because the movement of the equities typically tell you to the strength of the move and if buyers are actually getting behind it. Like it's very interesting to see what's happening here. So I want to see the reaction that we get across the board. But I mean, I still think you're breaking some major levels. Like Microsoft and Meta are really interesting too. I mean, Meta's had downside, don't get me wrong, but like you're getting below some pretty big levels at this point now in Meta. Like 200 SMA, under 200 SMA, looking for 550. Like this could start just ripping the band-aid off quick. So I'd be watching. I appreciate it, Mark. I'm glad you guys like the content recently. So yeah, I also think Amazon. I think Amazon's in trouble in my opinion. Like back below 200. I mean, dude, this is a nasty looking chart. I mean, you're back below 200. I remember like, dude, when did we break two? I remember back here. Dude, it's crazy. This was last July. I remember this is when Bezos was selling all of his shares. Y'all remember that? Remember he was selling a bunch of shares at $200 and everyone's like, it's never going to break. You did drop. You did drop $50 because he was selling so many. But dude, every time I cough, this not on my back. I can barely breathe. Holy crap. So yeah, I mean, point is you're back at huge levels, and like when you get below huge levels, typically volatility picks back up. So we'll see. And yeah, not a good look. SPY as well. SPY is really bad. Like, dude, SPY is getting below massive. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Tesla calls Kid Curtis. Kid Curtis, you're high. Guys, don't do drugs. Don't sniff paint like Kid Curtis. Sorry for Kid Curtis. His mom never taught him. You don't sniff paint. He said calls on Tesla. Yeah. Okay. I'd rather go outside and bet on chickens in a race. Like, fucking crazy. Yeah. Crazy trade, buddy. Put the fries in the bag. Okay. Next up to Reddit. Another interesting name here. I know Discord was loving this name. This is where you got to be careful though. I think Reddit is. I think it's a good looking play. Don't get me wrong, right? But this is how I would look at it. How I would be watching it. Okay. I'd be watching the 104 level where that gap starts. That's when I would get interested in Reddit. Okay. I wouldn't want to be getting interested before that. I'd be very, very careful on Reddit just due to how you're moving. Okay. You've gone straight down from 160 basically to basically 105. So a $55 drop in, dude, what is that? 2 days? That's insanity, right? So beyond that, like, you need to understand, like, when names get sold, I mean, I'm not saying they have to bounce, right? But in my head, the more a name sells off, the more I'm like, okay, might be late to the party, boys. We might be late, right? Oh, dude, Kid Curtis, you gotta go timeout. I don't know. He's speaking in dumbness. I'd rather lose $300 and at least try to hit to at least try and hit a clip. We don't try here, boys. We don't try. We don't hope. We don't pray. God doesn't answer the prayers about your stock plays. Believe it or not, miss that Bible lesson. So yeah, below 104. Yeah, I think you look really bad, personally. So I'd be waiting for confirmation. You're only $4 away, so be patient. Google Gap. Yeah, be careful too. Google's on a massive support. I have 164, 165 here. You get below this, you can start pushing back down toward 160, 151. Be careful though. Not a huge fan of Google right now. Not a huge fan. Berkshire, I'm not looking at Will Gottfried, bro. You're also on Twitter like yapping, bro. Complaining, Will. Go outside, bro. Guys, if you want to go, like, I don't like. You share the love, I give you the love, but no Diddy. But like, if you're gonna get on social media and just like bitch and moan and complain, like, fucking don't come to the YouTube stream, guys. I don't want to like deal with you. Like, the fuck, I do this shit for free. Like, why would I want to deal with someone bitching? All love, all silence, gone forever. Aaron Hernandez, 5-minute timeout. Will Godfrey. I don't want to even look at your name. Tesla puts. I'd be careful. I mean, I think Tesla right now is one of those trades you gotta be careful with. It has just it's weak, right? It's definitely weak. You know, tell him to stare at the sun. Dude, he came on my channel. Look what he typed out yesterday. Like, guys, I'm telling y'all. Like, I literally just post nonstop on Twitter. I'm trying to give you guys more and more information, content, things I'm looking at, and then you guys like, I'm just like, bro, like, what's wrong, people? Where's Bitcoin? Yeah. Why is it not going? It's not going to the tweet. It's not going to show me this comment. Anyways, who's bitching on it? Fuck, what's wrong with this guy? It's like a Saturday morning. I was like, I'm sorry, don't make money off of Bitcoin dropping in MicroStrategy. The fuck? Twitter broken again. I think it's just, I think I have to find it. I have to scroll. I don't want to scroll to my feed. But yeah, so Twitter back at 218. I mean, Tesla at 218. I mean, yeah, I mean, you have more downside, but it's just like, dude, like you're getting greedy at that point. Like, I mean, maybe $200. I don't know. Like, but buddy, Tesla's literally dropped going on $300 almost of downside. So like, yeah, count your blessings. You'll see in Trump saying he's buying. I saw he's buying a Tesla. I saw. Is he ever even going to drive around in a Tesla? Like that's the real question. Are we even going to see him driving around in a Tesla for the next 3 years in presidency? Is he even allowed to drive? That's the other question. Uber setup looked interesting. Uber. Same levels I've drawn on Uber. But I'm telling you, I think I'm lying, buddy. I don't even chart these things anymore. I just leave the levels on there, come back later. Yeah, you need to get above 74, 74.2. Above 74.2, you look fine. You can see you tried to hold that level right here. Have a few false breakdowns, but you can see you're trying to hold it clearly, right? And just broke below. 200 SMA, we'll see what happens there. I'd be careful. FSD doesn't got to drive. I don't think you're allowed to in DC. I mean, theoretically, you need to have a supervised FSD, but yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's like rules for the Secret Service. I don't know. I've never seen it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of safety requirements. But anyways, maybe we'll see. Who knows? Who knows? He's like, Elon, thank you for doing all you're doing. I'm buying one Tesla. I love that guy. Talk about being pissed. That's like me doing the whole. That's like me doing the whole like project for like college, and then someone coming in that ain't done shit. Like, hey guys, got you a $4 gift card to Burger King. You're gonna love it. Made a crazy profit with Tilray puts. What is that? A weed stock, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, at least you didn't say you had calls, dude. People that say they bought Tilray calls, I'm always like, what is wrong with you? When a stock only goes down, not a good thing. Thoughts on UPS? Okay, this is actually, well, it's not really green. It's not really green. Okay. Guys, one tip I have for most of you is like when you like start looking at a stock and like you think it's green, go to the daily chart. Even though it's green, like I get what you mean. It might be green like on during some of this pullback or whatever, but like this is UPS. Like it's just in a downtrend. You're not only in a downtrend here, but you're also below your 200 SMA, which you're rejecting at. So like there's nothing really for me to like to cut. I'm not being like rude. I'm just being like dead serious. Like there's nothing for me to cover here, at all. Like you know what I mean. Like you're in a downtrend. It's just like you're back at 2019 levels. Like there's just nothing really to say. It is what it is. Tesla MicroStrategy going down today. Yaniv is like cool. I don't know, man. Rotation to consumer staples. Looking at Walmart. So I've gone over this before too. So I mean, traditionally, when you see weakness in the market, you see defensive names, and defensive not being like Lockheed Martin, defensive being defensive stocks. So you see defensive stocks traditionally perform better, like Coke, Pepsi, maybe P&G, Procter Gamble. So P&J? What is Procter Gamble? Is it PG? Yeah, PG. Maybe insurance company, healthcare, things like that, right? Companies that you have to have, right? Those will typically do better. So it wouldn't surprise me, but like Walmart, since their earnings has not been the greatest, I'd be looking for Walmart to come to the 200 SMA near $82. I think Costco's getting there too. I think Vincent actually, if you guys don't follow Vince has a morning live stream, which probably shouldn't hype up too much. You might leave me. But Vince on Twitter, Options Insider, I think I saw this morning, an hour ago. To-do list buy Costco shares at 200 DMA. Now, again, I do what you want to do, but I do think there's a little bit of risk here. I mean, now I will say this is a massive level, 920 at the 200, basically at the 200 is a big level. But I'd be a little bit careful just with Costco here because I think Costco might be a little overvalued. But yeah. MicroStrategy to 280, then we short. You do what you gotta do, Chief. Makes sense. Appreciate it. No problems, Brandon. It's just you have to think about like what the you have to think about think about money in the sense of like it's just constantly like just flowing, right? That's how you have to look at like hedge fund money to a certain extent. Yeah, you hear about Warren Buffett being in cash, but right now actually isn't a good time to be in cash. In theory, like you look at like for instance like DXY, like the dollar value is going down. So this is also important to understand that you don't really want to be in cash because dollar's losing value. So the way that I look at it and the way that I kind of learned in college is like you look at money basically like it's almost like a river, except this river is just flowing in different directions and it might flow back into itself, which it always ends up flowing back into itself here. But you're always looking for that money to it's always just moving, right? It's just always moving, but it always comes back to that beginning part where it wants to be, right? It's always what's happening. So when and in this case, where it wants to go back to is tech, because tech is where it's getting the most money. Tech is where it's doing the best job, right? So, but right now it's just trying to find areas to where it's a safe haven. You might see some upside, things like that. Now you might have riskier funds like ARK or these other ones that are really tech heavy names that aren't like traditional funds, and they're not going to buy names like that, right? But big names like Berkshire, these other ones, they'll be buying names like that. Realistically, the market is completely oversold. When people in fear like you, little bro, I'm buying Kid Curtis. Oh, Kid Curtis, bro. Look at this kid. Oh my god, dude. Kid Curtis, you're gonna go to timeout forever, buddy. I'm gonna give you one last chance. You're gonna go to permanent timeout. Once I put you there, I can't take you out. Right? It's like when I put that kid inside Alley. Now look at us. Now we got two. There's no sending him back. Now he just cries every night. Oh, Kid Curtis is so sad. He said, my Honda Civic 1997 is so bad. Oh, no. Got to put him in timeout. We had to hide him. We were going to let him keep watching the channel, though, boys. You know why? Because I'm a man of the people. Sometimes we have to block people, but sometimes we got to let them stay so they can learn, right? So they can fix their bowl cut and they can get out of the trenches. That's what we do here. That's what we do. What can I say? What can I say? You're welcome. You're welcome. We just put him in. It's not a block. I don't like to block. I only block bots. Okay, so he's just in timeout. He can't talk no more, but he can watch. He's gonna learn. We're gonna take him out of the trenches. We're gonna get him out of there. He's in this weekend. He's not gonna have Kroger brand Cheerios. You know what? We're gonna get him some Frosted Flakes. That's what we're gonna do for him. That's what we're gonna do for him. Good job, Kid Curtis. We like that. Honda Civic 1997. You're gonna get upgraded. Congratulations, brother. But yeah, NQ slowly just chopping down, dude. Yikes. Where's your view up? Curious. We'll see a view up slap here in a sec. But yeah, if you have any other names you want me to go over, let me know. What time is it? I woke up a little bit earlier today. He's on fear. He's just following the PA in levels. Oh, they get mad. I know. Hey, Mark, don't. You can't rationalize with ding dongs. Okay? You can't. Cannot rationalize with people. Bro, I'm not gonna lie though. Someone did comment on the video one day. They're like, "Dude, Tyler, your hairline's terrible." I was like, "Dude, I'm not gonna lie." I was looking in the mirror for like 2 days. I was like, "Dude, is my hairline bad?" I literally was like, I got out of the shower. I was like, "Dude," I was like looking at my hair. I was like, "There's no way." Like, I know I have a fuck ton of hair. And I told Allie, I was like, "Is my hair?" She's like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "What? Your parents both have like full heads of hair. What are you?" I was like, I know. I was like, I don't know. The YouTube comment got to me. I was just paranoid for like a solid 48 hours. What's going on, Robbie? Slime time. Hey, Todd, I've been watching you for a while. Workday. It's interesting what stocks you guys really like. It's below your 200. This is not. I mean, I'm just coming into this chart, but the 1 hour, we'll go to like a 1 hour. You're flipping the 200 SMA here at 245. I don't really love it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love it. Yeah, I don't love the chart, to be honest. You do have a big support though down here. I don't know when the hell I marked this out. I really could not tell you, but big support 238, 236. Under that, I chihuahua. I don't even know what they do. Costco supports at like 920, 919. Would you ever do in-person seminars for Houston natives for the right price? Probably not. I'm not gonna lie, my biggest fear is meeting some people online. My biggest fear. That and spiders. So yeah. I've had some pretty big offers. We've had some pretty big offers. Neo, I'm not looking at Neo. That shit's ass, dude. That shit's ass. It's a car company. BBY Best Buy. It's funny. I went to Best Buy to buy my keyboard and stuff the other day. I was like thinking to myself, I was like, man, I haven't heard anything about this stock lately. Rightfully so. Yeah, I'm not interested. Trash. Looks bad. Not interested. Maybe if I looked at their earnings and I like their earnings statement, but I don't know, I'm not a fan. Where'd you meet Jordan? He was in Discord. He was in Discord in 2021. So, we want a little story time with Tyler. So yeah, I started Discord in 2021. Prior to starting Discord, I just made like TikTok content and YouTube content, and I was going to college full time, and working. But yeah, so I was getting paid though. So I quit working in like I think December 2020, and I was just like, yeah, just making content full time and like trading a little bit, right? I didn't have a lot of money, but I knew I would either get sponsors on the channel or someone would hire me on. So I got hired on by a Discord. Funny enough, I just made content on YouTube and TikTok. I got approached and someone started paying me, I think $4,000 a month to post my thoughts in their Discord. That this is a true story. Where's Jordan? I think he's down in Florida. They went down to Florida for spring break. He's on vacation. So yeah. Anyways, so I was working for someone, and then the price point that they were charging was pretty expensive, and I was like, I don't really like this. So I ended up leaving and starting my own. And if you remember Discord originally, some people are still paying the price. It's $9 is what I charged in the beginning. Obviously we didn't have like a lot of like overhead costs at the time. So yeah. Anyways, since then things have been upgraded pretty dramatically. But yeah. Anyways, so in 2021, kind of ran Discord by myself. It was really more just like a giant community. Still posting my thoughts, but it's kind of like a free for all. And then we brought Jordan in. I noticed Jordan in Discord, and I think 2022, maybe like beginning of 2022 ish. And yeah, I sent him a message. I was like, hey man, you're solid at trading. I've paid attention. I've watched you for a while. He was like, he thought I was a bot. And so I just gave him like more and more responsibilities over time. And now Jordan basically like, he runs. I mean, honestly, he gets half of anything from Discord. I'm fine with that. I even give Jordan money from like sponsors or anything like that too. Like I take care of Jordan. So, yeah. So that's how I met Jordan. I've tried to hire other people from Discord. It's just, I'm also like not like why me and Jordan work is because we kind of both have no nonsense personalities. Granted, I'm an idiot and I like to have a lot of fun. I like to troll and be funny and things like that. But you can tell me something or criticize me where I'm wrong, and I'm okay with it. Like if Jordan's like, hey, the stuff, something this, and this, or like, I think is wrong, or you need to be better at managing this or this. Like I'm receptive to it. And the same thing with Jordan. If I'm like, hey Jordan, I need you to do this, and like he does it. Like it's really